Well, hello everybody. This is Pastor Dave here, and today I'm talking about the Iran ceasefire. Now, how many of you really thought that President Trump would ever do something like this when they were so close to getting everything done, so close to actually annihilating all the weapons, so close to taking apart the whole governmental structure and the religious structure to the point that that nation would be able to change governments and actually have a free nation again. And he, time out, time out, he calls for a ceasefire. Now, he's getting a lot of flack for that from different people. And people are like, what? Yeah, what's he doing? Well, what is President Trump really doing here? It could be several things. He might, one, be really sincerely wanting peace at this point, but I don't know if this is a good time to try to ceasefire and have peace. Or two, he might be trying to do something else. You know how Iran stalls for time to get ready to do something, or stalls for time to develop their nuclear weapons? Maybe President Trump is using some of their own tactics and stalling for time to get all the people he needs in place, all the ships, all the material he needs, all the weapons he needs to have the final push to really finish off this war in Iran so the people can basically rise to the streets and take their country back. But who knows what's the truth? Well, one thing I know, God is in control. This is heading towards something that is so important to the end times scenario of Israel and the Gog and Magog war. And as it says in Ezekiel 38, Israel will be living in one, safety, two, no walls, no bars on their doors, gates, and living in a sense of security and safety so much that the Gog Magog Ezekiel 38 war will surprise them and everyone else, but it won't surprise God. God is in control now. God is in control when we get to the Ezekiel 38 war, and God will always be in control, securing that Israel will one day turn to him and have Jesus as their Messiah and be part of what Jesus wanted to do to begin with. Have them acknowledge him as God's only Son that came to die for them and for all of mankind. So let's hang on, keep on looking up, and keep on looking to the Bible to say, how does this fit in? And is this really fitting into place for this or that? But trust that God is in control. And I believe that you'll see that when it's all the smoke and dust clears, it will be God's plan that he had from the beginning. You'll understand it better. It actually says in a song, we'll understand it better by and by, but we'll understand it to the point, oh, this is what he was doing. And I know why he did it. So pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pray for the innocent people in Iran. Pray for all the soldiers involved in it from the U.S. and Israel and so forth. Keep them safe. And may God's will be done. And we'll keep on guessing and looking and look at the scriptures and trying to figure out what's going on. Is this God's plan? I bet it is. I'm sure it is. Until next time, be blessed and remember, Jesus is coming back soon. Bye now.